Awesome. So I really want to get into life design with you guys and more so along the lines of how to build the life you want, especially with like personal development. Like, how can you create the first step is your ideal day? So I'm going to show you guys what I've used personally. This is what resonates with me. This is how I've structured my ideal day and what I try to live by every single day. So let's get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. All right. So, first things first for lifestyle design, like I said, is to create that ideal day so that you can have structure with what you need to hit, right? Especially as guys, we're all about routines, habits, discipline. If we don't have that, we feel lost. I'm sure you guys have experienced that in your life. If you don't have routines or discipline, like we are hopeless. So, as men, like we have to have the daily structure. So, this is how I've integrated this and how you can do it too. So first off is you want to make a key point and write out the things and the qualities that you want to integrate each day. For me, that looks like love, passion, connection, hard work, discipline, growth, and adventure. If I can get all of these characteristics in one day, I feel like a Greek god. Like you just feel like you lived, for most people, what they lived in a month, you lived that in a day. Just because of how many things you did, the growth that you strove for, all these things. Because if you think about it, the average person does not grow at all. Like they don't grow for months. They're not listening to podcasts, they're not reading, they're not in groups like this where you can learn personal development, right? They're binge watching YouTube, just garbage on TikTok. That's what the just listening to garbage music. That's what the average person does. And so, quite literally, if you fill your day with these things, you are growing more in one day than a lot of people do an entire month or two, which is crazy to think about. So, first off, write out the characteristics or the traits, or even the emotions and feelings that you want to go through each day, right? That you want to feel love, feel passion, feel that connection, that you work hard, that you're disciplined, that you grew, and that you had a sense of adventure. So, daily structure, this is what I try to stick to each day. This is my own personal schedule. You guys can copy this if you want. So, first off, I try to wake up at 5 to 6 a.m. every day. Wake up, an adrenal cocktail. An adrenal cocktail is much better for you than coffee, and it works in a different way. It's longer, sustainable energy instead of a quick hit and crash. So you guys, we can talk about this after. I'll send you all the recipe if you want. I'll do my daily devotional, my morning routine, and I'll eat my first meal for the day. 7 a.m., I'll get into deep work where I focus on the things that are going to push my business forward each day. So for you guys, that could be for your career or for your business. That uninterrupted time is so important because there's a difference between working on the business and working in the business. If you guys want to start your business, if you're working in the business, you are doing calls with your clients, you're doing programming, stuff like that, right? You're working in it. If you're working on it, you're building it. Do you guys see that difference? Can you give me a thumbs up? Okay, cool. So whether it's your career or business, that uninterrupted time is so important. No distractions. The second thing that I do is I will build out my contents to post for the next 2 hours of the day. Then I will eat my second meal. I will respond to emails and texts, check in on my team, look at bills, and then plan the day. After that, I hit the gym. After that, I shower, eat meal 3. At 12:30, typically I start meetings, like one-on-ones with you guys. The discovery calls that I take, group calls, things like that. Even like networking meetings sometimes as well. 5 p.m., typically I cut off, I track some business data, and then I actually delete social media off my phone. So a few reasons for this. I have social media during the hours of, I mean, it depends if I'm going to post content, probably like 9 a.m. to like 5. Obviously, I'm not on it every day, but the point is I'm doing stuff during this time. So I'm not going to be scrolling on social media. And then after the day's over, I have stuff that's actually meaningful and things that are fulfilling. Because a lot of times when we're getting that superficial dopamine hit, just the little TikToks, Instagram reels, whatever, and it's like little flashes of dopamine in our brain. But it leaves us feeling more empty and less satisfied after than when we first started watching in the first place. Because you guys know how, as well as I do, when you start watching TikToks or reels, you look at the time and like an hour and a half's passed, 2 hours have passed. Like that's an hour and a half, 2 hours of something that you could have been doing that you actually love. And instead, more times than not, you feel shittier afterwards than when you do before. Because we start comparing our lives, our bodies, how we look, relationships to other people, and it makes us feel shitty about ourselves. So I would encourage all you guys to have a certain cutoff time, not just for work, but also for social media. And then after that, recent hobby I got into has been spearfishing. I was telling Zach about it. Freaking sick. Ryan, I'll have to get you on this. It is so badass. It tickles that primitive part in your brain where you're literally hunting fish underwater. It's so freaking sick. So I've been doing that like almost daily. Relationships, like dates, things like that. Hobbies on the beach, sunset, pickleball, spike ball. These are all the things that I love to do personally. Then lastly, my nightly routine and skincare as well. So these are the things that I hit. It's very simple, but each of these things pushes the needle forward every day. Right? So it's like each of these are heavy hitters. Because if you break them down, the areas touched on here, spirituality, right? Relationship with God, reading the Bible, prayer. When do I do that? First thing in the morning, my daily devotional. Physical health with diet, training, mobility, proper hygiene, self-care, sleep. All of these things are integrated into this simple schedule. Same thing with mental health, meditation, no-fap, cold showers, social media, positive music, all these things, success, relationships, knowledge. So I guarantee you guys, if you grow 1% in these areas every single day with your knowledge, your relationships, your success, your mental health, your physical health, your spirituality, you will feel like the most well-rounded man that you know personally. Is this all making sense? Okay, cool. Thumbs up. Brian, making sense? Zach, awesome. So you guys can use this same structure to plan out your day. And again, using the morning routine and the evening routine to your advantage, right? Fitting in the stuff that you need to do each day, like the maintenance. But this is how you can structure your ideal day. And I can tell you guys, when I live this day every day, it feels like I'm on vacation because I love it so much. Like, I love talking to you guys one on one. I love working on the business. I love being healthy, living a lifestyle, training hard, doing what I love each day, getting good sleep, like all this stuff. I could do this forever. So, this is what I want for you guys. I want you guys to love your lifestyle so much that you feel like you're retired. Because too many people get stuck in this rat race of just thinking that they need a career or a business that they can sell or eventually retire. It's my personal view. I think retirement's lame. I really do. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, stay in a trailer and go camping? Like, I mean, you're too old to really enjoy anything. Like, you can't play sports. Like the years of your youth are already gone. And so, in my opinion, live the lifestyle you want and retire right now by truly loving your life. And if you do that, you don't feel like you're working a day in your life. So feel free to screenshot all of this